Hey teacher friends, welcome to Sutton Teacher Secondary. I am Miss Sutton, but you can call me MarQuitta. Hello, hi. Okay, so look, I need to tell you something, and I don't want you to be offended, okay? But your classroom's a little boring. I mean, it's okay. It happens. You know, we get used to doing the same thing, but it's okay. I am here. I want to share with you some exciting ways to jazz things up because, you know, just because we teach middle and high school doesn't mean it has to be all boring and such. So I've got some ideas, 3 ideas to be exact. They're gonna be quick, so stick with us. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, friend. Come on. All right, let's go. So the first one, you've got to get students up and moving. No longer are the days where we sit and listen to a lecture or listen and take notes and be bored in our seat. We got to get up and moving. And I don't just mean gallery walks, because you know everybody's done gallery walks. We've done those. I'm talking about we can have relays in the class where we're doing review. You can have things where students have to get up and meet a new student. I've been trying this thing called Mingle, Mingle, Stop lately, where I play some music, students mingle, right? I'm teaching them how to mingle because they're gonna be adults soon. And then when the music stops, they talk to whoever they're standing next to. There's so many things that you can do that get students up and moving. One of the things I remember the most about high school is when I learned about the tennis court oath for the French Revolution. My teacher had us run to the tennis courts. Y'all, literally run. And she taught her lesson for that day from the tennis courts. We're like at the courts taking notes. So, you know, try something different, like switch things up, get students moving around. Maybe they take a walk outside, something that gets them up and moving and not sitting in their seat for an hour. My second suggestion is to let students talk. Okay, I'm gonna clarify what I mean. I don't mean just give them time to talk and talk about whatever they want to. But I do think it's important for you to push them to have lots of academic conversation. It's amazing how many classes I go in, students are just like not talking. And now, especially that we live in a very technology-driven time, some students don't have the skill to like strike up conversations with people and things like that. And that's where you come in, because you're going to teach them not only how to have conversations, but you're going to do that while you're teaching whatever you teach. So there are so many different conversation protocols you can have. You can do groups, and everybody has to take certain turns. You can do it where there's a talking piece. You can do it where they have to sit up and find a new partner. That's my favorite. I love giving students 2 opposing or 2 cards that are matches, and they have to get up and find their match and then have a conversation with their match about whatever. So many ways to do conversation protocols. All you got to do is Google it, like talking protocols or discussion protocols, inside outside circle, right? Like line and another line. You could do speed dating. So many, but ways where students are talking about your content, but it's not them just sitting there listening to you talk. Let them talk. Save your voice. And my last tip, y'all, is technology. And I know that you're like, okay, duh, technology. But here's where I push you. So use technology in ways that allow students to not only do things that they're used to doing, so like the PowerPoint presentations or the Google Slides presentations, been there, done that. So then push them. Can they use Canva for their presentation? Or can it be in different mediums like a podcast or a YouTube video? Or can they do a TikTok? Or maybe you bring it back old school and they have to do a music video. Like what? People still watch music videos? I know, it's crazy. I can't believe it. Or maybe you do some days, if your school's very technology heavy, then it helps to do some days where things are very low tech or no tech. So maybe they're doing like things that are tactile, but within no technology, right? Like making collages or having to cut and paste things or having to glue or draw or make posters, like handmade posters, things like that, like things that we have moved away from because a lot of schools are so technology heavy. So it kind of worked both ways, right? Like either push students to do more, to do different things with the technology, or make sure you have some days where you switch it up where there's no tech. And it's amazing. Literally the other day we had something where students were having to cut for just a little bit, and it was so quiet because everybody was just so excited to use scissors and glue as they were gluing their resource pages into their spiral notebooks. You'd be surprised. So I hope that worked for you. I hope you found an idea that you would find very helpful. And if there's something that you're doing in your class that students are loving right now so that we can all make our classes a little less boring, let me know in the comments. And as always, you are amazing. Bye.